Hey everyone, it's Joy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing the Glimmer Kit and the Embossing Folder Kit of the month for July from Spellbinders. Okay, so I'm starting with the Glimmer Kit of the month. So you have the foil plate and then you have some die cut stripes. So this is a great one really to have in your stash, so you can have any kind of die cut stripes and or, Glimmer Hot Foil stripes. So I have a piece of my specialty cardstock from Spellbinders. This is their specialty glimmer cardstock, which really takes the foil really well. So I'm going to put my piece of tape down to hold that in place, and surprise surprise, I am using black foil. I am actually not using my Aura foil. I had to fight the urge to do it. It was really hard to knot, but at the same time I thought the black and white stripes would be really classic. So I'm going to tape that in place. I'm going to turn on my Glimmer Hot Foil system. It was already heated up. I'm going to push that little button. Once it stops blinking, then you can pull it out of the docking station, put on your shims, and run it through the die cut machine. And I have the Platinum 6 die cut machine that I'm using. So I'm going to run it through nice and slow, but the magic of editing, it didn't look like that. And I'm going to peel it back, and I got a fantastic image the first time, again, because it's that specialty glimmer cardstock. I'm also going to foil the sentiment. I am using the dies and glimmer sentiments from the May Glimmer Kit, and I did that in the silver foil, which is what comes with your July Glimmer Kit, which is weird, again, using a different color foil. Okay, so these are the beautiful butterflies from the May Glimmer Kit. I'm not going to do any of the stitching because I just don't love the stitching, and I actually think these are quite beautiful without it. I feel like it makes them look very lacy. So I'm just going to do some quick and easy ink blending. So I'm using Carnation ink for the bigger parts of the two butterflies that I'm going to be using. Then I'm going to use Surf and Lemonade. So we're going to have pink and turquoise and pink and yellow butterflies. So here is that Lemonade, and just using a tiny blender brush to get that. And I'm going to leave the tips white just so it has like just that little bit of ombre, look. I don't feel like that's ever going to go out of style. I think it's so pretty. And what did we ever do before that was in style? I don't even know. So here is the Surf ink for the larger butterfly. So you have the one butterfly that's like from the side view, and then you have like the butterfly that's like the whole butterfly. So those are the pieces for the whole butterfly. I am going to use some foam tape behind these pieces because I do want these butterflies to have some great dimension. And once you put these together, they're so pretty and super quick to do. So I'm just going to pop those into place, and then there's the bodies to the butterflies that I die cut from black cardstock. So they have two different bodies and then one set of antenna that you can use. And like I said, this again is from the May Glimmer Kit. So the sentiment that I used that says "It's a New Day" is from this May Glimmer Kit. So obviously if you have any sentiments in your stash, just use those, because for the Glimmer Kit for July, it's just the stripes and the die cut stripes. So I've got the big butterfly in place. Let's put this smaller butterfly together. Again, using foam tape for the top pieces to give that some dimension. And then I'm just going to use some liquid glue to adhere these two pieces together. And then once we put the body on, it's going to hold it nicely together. So a little bit of that Barely Art liquid glue, and they can just kind of get put in place. But I needed to move that piece up a little bit because it was overlapping, and I did not like the way that looked. So here is this body. This body goes sideways, and I know it's hard to see because it's black and it's on a black work surface. And then I adhered the little antenna. So let's add some foam tape behind these guys. And so you can see that sentiment there. It's that silver sentiment. Again, that comes with the Glimmer July kit. It's the silver foil. It's not the matte foil, it's the shiny silver foil. And I'm just going to adhere the butterflies kind of tucked around the sentiment, so it just feels kind of cozy and in there. And then to finish this off, I am using the Crystal Clear Studio Katia sequence to go on this, and this is on a white A2 size card base, which I did trim down the card panel. So now we've got another card. We're going to be using the embossing folder kit of the month, which is just this embossing folder. I am going to add some ink onto this. I am using, let's see here, Lemonade, Cantaloupe, and Cheeky inks, and I'm being really careful. So I'm using the side that all the images are debossed, so they're not sticking up, and I'm just going to stick my A2 size card base into this panel, close it carefully, and run it through my die cut machine, and it's going to transfer all of that ink, and the embossed areas are going to be white. Now some of that ink gets on some of the areas, but I didn't mind that. Like, that didn't bother me, especially with this design. I thought it looked really, really cute. I added that to a black card mat, and then to the white card base. So we have a black mat and a white mat. And then I am die cutting the hello. This is from the large die of the month from June. So obviously any large word die will work. I've die cut that from black cardstock, and I'm going to glue that together. I die cut that 3 times because that's going to give some dimension. And then I have a sentiment from Tailored Expressions Simple Strips Birthday. And it says, I promise I didn't forget, and I'm going to pop that up with some foam tape. I really like having those in my stash because it's just easy to do when I'm looking for a sentiment, especially for a quick card like this. But I think, you know, everyone's using embossing folders, so I think having the embossing folder kit of the month is a fantastic thing to have because they're large, so you can do slimline, mini slim, you know, A2 size. I think you can even do a 5x7 in it. So, and I'm going to finish with some gold foil sequins, and then this card is done. And look at how simple and quick. I mean, you could like mass produce these backgrounds so easy. So I hope that you guys enjoyed these 2 cards. Thank you so very much for stopping by and watching. I appreciate all of your support, and I will be back soon with another video. Bye.